Traveling. It can take us to the farthest and most exotic locations. Unfortunately, the journey to these locations is often far from being fast or easy. Passengers need to arrive 3 or sometimes 4 hours before departure, only to queue up for check-in, to drop their bags, have an ID check, pass through security, and eventually board. The journey is a hassle, and it's extremely complicated, but not only for travelers, for airports, airlines, and governments too. Passenger numbers are estimated to nearly double by the end of 2030. And with that, data handling and security requirements are also on the rise. But what if we could reimagine the airport? And what if traveling was no longer a hassle? Welcome to the Mühlbauer ID Verso Mobile Flow, where traveling facilities have been reimagined without making major changes to existing infrastructure. Our focus is to make airports smart and keep passengers like you and me always on the move. Mobile Flow takes away the complicated verification process and automatically handles each traveler's information in the background. The smart algorithm will do all the hard work for you. It ensures a safe and hassle-free environment so that you can focus on what really matters, your journey. Mobile Flow consists of 4 main components. Mobile ID gives every traveler a digital ID token without the need for a huge biometric database. No data sync happens, and encrypted data is highly secured. The smart kiosk enables fully automated personal data enrollment and luggage acceptance. It also ensures data redundancy and high traceability of your belongings. The smart gates facilitate automatic security and verification checks. They authenticate every individual, even the most identical twins. And finally, mobile verification, which empowers officers and flight attendants to perform full ID verification without ever disturbing the traveler's privacy. The Mühlbauer Mobile Flow is the only solution high-volume border crossing centers, such as this airport, truly need. The Mühlbauer solution follows the privacy by design principle, minimizing the data use by allowing only temporary data storage. Your personal data is protected by a 2-factor authentication. And in addition, every individual can opt to either share their data for only one specific purpose or allow the solution to process their data for a most smooth traveling experience. And while your privacy stays with you, airports and governments do not have to worry, because our solution is compliant to the latest international security standards, such as the ICAO, the GDPR, and the IATA security program. It is safe, it is sustainable, and it's definitely a step into the future. The aim of smart airports is to provide you with a 100% self-service traveling experience. Have full control of your own journey with a seamless combination of hardware made for the traveler's comfort and a user-friendly interface. In order to avoid handing over your travel documents to different people at the airport, the Mühlbauer Secure ID ecosystem allows you to use your smartphone and your biometric traits to pass through different security checks. You can even enroll from the comfort of your own home. Open the Secure ID app on your smartphone. Take a picture of your passport and just rest your phone on the document. This will retrieve the electronic data. Now, simply take a selfie, which the app will use to verify that you are the rightful bearer of the passport. The Secure ID app has now been initialized, and you can select how the external devices can access the data through the Bluetooth Low Energy interface. It also enhances your traveling experience. It tells you where to go, it manages your trip, and when you get to the airport, it will send documents and credentials to the system, ensuring no queues and no waiting times. It includes issuance and verification clients, which guarantees to cover all your needs for a mobile ID solution. It is not necessary to operate a large centralized data bank. Instead, the solution works in a peer-to-peer manner. After enrolling on your smartphone, you simply check in at a kiosk, you verify your identity, and then you activate your smartphone as your token. Once you've enrolled, you're verified, and you've checked in, other gates will recognize your device and will ask for authentication and clearance. The smart kiosk can also be used to check in your luggage. You simply place your bag in the designated area. You confirm the request and action, and you will automatically receive your luggage tag in your app. Now, as you approach, the smart gate automatically prepares an authentication process and broadcasts an identification request for you to approve. But you can skip all of these approval requests by simply activating the Always Discoverable option in your Secure ID app. The gate will perform a two-factor authentication. The first factor, the enrolled smartphone, and the second factor, for example, face or fingerprints and biometrics. Contactless and always on the move. Mobile Flow customizes your traveling experience. It not only guides you to a terminal or a gate, but also to the best offers and activities at the airport. And it's all customized to your preferences. For example, duty-free shopping, restaurants and cafe, and hotels and wellness. The mobile verification allows officers and flight attendants to send ID verification requests to every user's device. And following the GDPR, explicit consent is crucial. That's why the solution gives you full control over your personal data. The decision to answer is in your hands. And if you've already set your mobile ID to always discoverable, your personal data will be automatically sent. Once the flight attendee receives your data, they can proceed without interrupting your privacy.
Enjoy.
The Mühlbauer solution uses high security and privacy, but with a very strong focus on travelers' comfort, to promise you a safe and hassle-free journey. Airports, and of course other border control centers, can now adapt their traveler management system to meet future requirements, and all of that without having to interfere with current existing infrastructure. Solutions by Mühlbauer are future-proof, and they are made in Germany. It is our tradition to provide our clients with what they really need, which is future technology market-ready now. And that is why over 300 high-secure clients and partners rely on our document solutions. As a trusted partner, we secure your values on one hand, and on the other hand, your security and flexibility.
Flight attendants, please prepare for takeoff.
And now, come along and enjoy your travel.